Hey guys, today we're going to be looking over how to do keyframing in what is my first video editing tutorial. Now, keyframing is a very powerful tool that you can use to animate whatever you need to animate in a video, whether you just need text to move along the screen or you want actual video files to move around or do whatever. This is how you end up doing it. Now, today I'm using HitFilm Express 12, which is just my preferred editor. Completely free. Not sponsored, just HitFilm is a really good way of editing at home. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to open up a new project, and all of these settings, unless you have any specifics that you want, are good to just be used as is. So it's going to take a minute for them to load up, but after the project loads up, you're going to be greeted by this screen where you have your timeline, your media, your text, controls, effects, and all of this is customizable. You can change the size of whatever you want, make it different. You can make the track longer if you want. You can increase the size of your editor. Whatever you need them to do, it's completely customizable and you can do whatever you need with it. So today, since we're doing keyframing, I'm going to be using a quick recording I got off of my phone, where I just recorded a small pop figure for a few seconds, and we're going to be keyframing this so that the video will zoom in and then zoom back out. So what you do is you take the video and you put it onto your track. It'll ask you if you want this to match the clip settings as opposed to the format that you already have on there. For this instance, I'm going to click yes, and it'll format it to the format of the video. From here, you're going to want to increase, and I know it's a little hard to see because my taskbar is in the way, but you're going to want to increase the size of the track by shifting this little bar along the bottom. This allows you to get deeper into the actual video and make smaller cuts if you need them to. But from here, you're going to want to right click on the video, and you're going to want to click right here where it says Make Composite Shot. It's going to ask you if you want to bring any of the effects with it, and if you've added the effects and you want those to stick with it, you'll click Move with Clip. But since we're just doing the video alone, it doesn't really matter, and we can just take what we have here. So it'll open up another tab along the timeline, and you will be able to see your video. So here, you're going to want to click on pretty much whatever. For our purposes, we're going to do transform because we want the video to zoom in on his face and then zoom back out. So this little section here is another mini timeline that helps you show where the effects start and where they end and what they change to. So for this, we're going to want it to zoom in. So for that, we're going to want to use scale. So we're going to want it to start at 100%, just the normal way that it is right off the bat. So you're going to click the dot next to scale. This will leave a little diamond on the timeline that will tell you where the effect begins. Now you can move this and then increase or decrease this bar by clicking, where you can see your cursor turn into this little bar, and dragging to the right. This will increase the video to this point at this point. So in between the two keyframes, it's going to have it start at 100. We can actually see this happen in the viewer. It'll start at 100%, and over a period of time, it'll increase on its own to 232%. This does it all on its own. You don't have to do any of the zooming. This is completely by itself. And then from here, going from 232, at the end of the video, we want it to come back down to the 100%. So you'll go to the very end of the video and add another keyframe by just moving this bar to where you want it to stop and then changing the scale back down. So now the whole effect is added, and it will zoom in to the first keyframe, and then after the second one, it'll come back out. And it does all of this on its own. It's free animating in a way. And then when you go back to the editor, it does this in here too, where it zooms in and then zooms back out. It's pretty simple, but it allows for a lot of really interesting effects, such as this one, where I had a swirl effect, increase the radius, and then shortly after go back to the beginning radius and create this cool little effect. Now, what you can do in the composite shots is you can also move these diamonds. So you can move the diamonds to make the effects happen quicker. And with this, you can do a transition to something else, have it swirl out and then swirl back into whatever the other effect is. Whatever you want to do, keyframing makes it possible, and it's very, very useful. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching my tutorial on keyframing. If there's anything else that you would like to see, leave a comment on what you'd like me to try and teach you. I will do what I can, considering I am a decently new beginner to the editing scene. But if you enjoyed, maybe leave a subscription just so that you can see when new videos are posted. I do a lot of videos with my friends, and I'm going to try and start doing more of these tutorials in the future. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.